Hey everyone, my name is Sajiv and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about my martial arts journey and COVID-19. When it comes to martial arts, for me growing up, that was something you just saw on TV and in the movies. And I was never exactly the most athletic person around. So for me, exercise was basically walking to the fridge to get a snack. This was pretty much how I was through most of my life, up until my 30s, early 30s. I'm a little bit beyond that now. But at some point in 2018, I found out from my doctor that I was facing high cholesterol and high sugar and all those nasty things that happen when you don't really take care of yourself. So that was a bit of a wake up call, and along with that, I also went through some issues in my personal life. So that made me realize that I needed to make a big change. At that point, I decided to start at the shed, and I started in the JKD group class. That's Jeet Kundo, with Sifu, or rather Coach Tizira. He likes to be called Coach mostly. And I have to say that after a while, it seemed like something that was interesting, but it was pretty obvious that I didn't really know much, and I started doing individual classes with Coach T to work on my basics. If you ask him, he'll say that I was probably the most difficult student that he's ever had because I had almost no coordination and, almost no endurance and was basically a complete ground up project. So it's been about now a year and a half since I started, and I have to say that it's one of the best decisions that I made starting at Shed because it has really made a major difference in my life. Everything from my strength to endurance to flexibility and all the physical factors have really been improved. But it also has made me feel much better about myself, increased my confidence, and just made me an all-around more effective person, I think. At this point, I just need to speak a little bit about the shed and how great an environment it is because it is honestly amazing. It's like a family. Everybody there is just so patient and supportive, from the coaches to everybody else that you're training with. No one really looks down on you, even if you're an absolute beginner and completely screwing things up. And it is just an extremely supportive and friendly and helpful training environment. And of course, the coaches, particularly Coach T, who I've been training with, has just been, Coach T has been an absolute inspiration. He is not just someone who tells you what to do, but he actively shows you and does stuff with you and makes sure that you understand it every step of the way. He is genuinely a superb coach and instructor, and he has become not just a coach, but a friend and a mentor to me as well. On the subject of COVID-19, Sri Lanka has, along with every other country in the world, been under stay-at-home or curfew for the last month and a half or more now at this point. This is sort of a virus the likes of which we've never really faced in the world, and it's scary and it's something that everyone is really worried about at this point. We don't know how the long-term effects will be. We don't know how it'll affect our health, how it'll affect our jobs, how it'll affect our lives. So there's a lot of uncertainty going on. So at this point, the only thing all of us can do is do our best to sort of protect our mental health and do our very best to keep our physical health going as well as possible. So in the case of the shed, everyone is doing online training, which is working quite well. And we are doing our best to stay at a peak level of fitness, both physically and mentally, or as much as you can do in these situations. It looks like at this point we are reaching the light at the end of the tunnel, where hopefully soon we'll be able to get back to some semblance of normalcy. But until then, I think we should all make it a point to stay inside and protect ourselves and our families, and just keep safe. And of course, when you're ready to go back to training again, there is no better place to do it than at the shed. So hope to see you there. Stay safe. Bye.